Due to many forms of online threats nowadays, major tech companies come up with security protection for their customers and users. One of such ways that Google and its partners used to add security to Android devices is called Factory Reset Protection or FRP. In order to work, FRP must be activated on the device first. This is done by adding a Google account on the device. The registered Google credentials then become the way to unlock FRP. Once activated, the target device will then ask for these credentials after a factory reset. This makes it difficult for thieves to use the device since they won't be unable to unlock it. Unfortunately, this can also be a double-edged sword, as the same security protection can make life difficult for users who forget their Google credentials after a factory reset, or for those who buy pre-owned devices with FRP enabled on them. This article is intended for those looking for ways to bypass factory reset protection. If you're one of them, go ahead and check the different methods to try below. This is the easiest way to take care of FRP block on any Android devices by using the registered Google credentials. This is how FRP is supposed to be unlocked, and it should be your primary option in this situation. Basically, what you want to do is to enter the correct Google username and password, and that's it. Don't forget, FRP was designed to deter thieves from using a stolen device as well as to revalidate access to it if you were the legitimate user. If you can't provide the correct username and password, then you can consider resetting your password instead. This workaround only works if your device is currently connected to the internet. This means that its mobile data or Wi-Fi must be enabled ahead of time. This usually happens in cases wherein a user factory reset the device but did not turn off Wi-Fi or mobile data before doing it. Resetting your Google account password must also be done using a different phone or device like a computer. Here's what you need to do exactly to reset your Google account password. 1. If you forgot your password, go to Google's password recovery site. You'll be asked to confirm if you have the right account by entering the email address or phone number associated with that account. 2. Choose a password that you haven't already used with this account. If you forgot the username for your Google account, go to Google's username recovery site. Just like in resetting your Google password, you'll need to enter the recovery email of your forgotten account. This can be another email or phone number. In your recovery email, the other email Google will send recovery instructions to. Find the email from Google and follow the steps. Once you've done any of the two procedures above, try to unlock FRP again using the new password. How to check which Google account to reset. If you have several Google accounts and can't figure out which one was used on the device, go to https://www.google.com/android/device manager using another device. Then, log in with your Google username and password and check the list of devices associated to that account. Do the same process for each and every Google account. If you are a legit buyer of a pre-owned device and there's no way to unlock FRP using the first method, then the best shot for you is to let someone flash the software. This is not an official suggestion from Samsung, so you won't be able to get help from them with this one. Flashing means manually installing a new or stock version of the phone's firmware. This requires a special set of software tools and some Android knowledge to pull off. This was originally the way for manufacturers to wipe a device, but it soon found its way to Android community. Understandably, bright Android users then began using this procedure to modify stock firmware on devices as well as to force non-official firmware on smartphones. There's no universal way to flash Android devices, and variations in some steps even exists for the same phone models. It is extremely risky even for seasoned Android users, so we suggest that you let a technician or someone with experience to do it for you. Flashing your device can brick it and in some cases, even result to permanent damage. Do it at your own risk. If you are the original owner of the device and nothing has worked so far, we highly recommend that you get help from the maker of the device. For instance, if you have a Samsung phone, you can visit your local Samsung service center so they can flash the software or unlock the device for you. When it comes to unlocking FRP, Samsung requires that you also show the original receipt or proof of purchase, so be sure to have that with you when visiting them. Remember, FRP is a security feature and they want to make sure that only the owner of the device asks them for help. They may also ask you for a valid ID to ensure that you are the person listed in the receipt. Third-party and unverified ways to unlock FRP exists all over the web, but you should be careful with them. Samsung and other phone makers have already made great strides to fix loopholes to strengthen FRP, so there's no guarantee that these methods still work at this time. Some of the ways to unlock FRP, with even some of them claiming they can be done remotely, are not free. If money is not an issue, then go ahead and use them. Since they are not officially supported by Google and phone makers, it's also possible that they can compromise the security of the device afterwards. We haven't not actually used any one of these unofficial ways to unlock FRP, so we can't recommend any one of them. In general, we won't suggest that you even try, but since it's your phone to begin with, it's for you to assess whether or not they're worth taking the risks. We hope one of the solutions above helps in fixing your Google account verification issue. If you are one of the users who encounters a problem with your Android, let us know. We offer solutions for Android-related problems for free, so if you have an issue with your Android device, simply fill in the short questionnaire at the description and we will try to publish our answers in the next videos. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.